Missed the mark? What to do if your home didn't sell in the initial rush. So your property didn't sell in the first week or two of coming on the market. Why? If your property didn't sell, most likely something is off. Either the price is off or your property is a very unique property that will require a very specific buyer. Or, like mentioned before, you are making showings difficult and buyers are staying away, not wanting to or being unable to work with your schedule. The way the market works, most of the buyers that are currently looking will either schedule a showing or discard your home because it doesn't fit their needs. Therefore, if you didn't sell at the beginning, you will be left only with new buyers that are constantly starting to look, regardless of the time of the year or of the type of home. If the home was overpriced, based on the feedback you're getting, you should consider a price reduction at least around the 30-day mark, if not sooner. If there are specific items that are being mentioned by buyers on their feedback, it is best to address them now. If you don't have the budget for it, letting buyers know that you are willing to give them a credit to address those items after the closing on their own can be a great strategy. Also, with interest rates having gone up recently, offering the buyers help with their closing costs can be better received than an actual price reduction. So keep that in mind. Next, let's discuss what the role of your realtor is when the home hasn't sold and what you should expect from him or her. Beyond the hype, why your realtor should ace ongoing marketing strategies. I have to be honest, in this market, most realtors can list and sell a home in the first few weeks, but are stumped by ongoing marketing. Again, the market is very good right now, so most homes sell quickly, but for the ones that don't, you need a top-notch realtor that has the resources to continue to advertise and market your home to the right buyers. If the market were to change and become a buyer's market rather than a seller's market like it is now, most homes will not sell in the first few weeks like they do now. And a good listing agent will not just be a luxury, but a necessity for most home sellers. Part of the ongoing marketing should include your realtor providing you with timely feedback on showings and any changes happening in the market. The worst thing you can do is to chase the market. Therefore, if you need to sell, be aggressive with the price reduction if the feedback that you're getting suggests a price reduction is needed. I promise you, your home will sell if it is priced correctly, no matter the condition. During this stage, your realtor needs to stay just as engaged in the marketing as they were at the beginning. They need to do more marketing and they should not disappear afraid of delivering you bad news. The good realtors will tell you what you need to hear so that you can get the home sold. Next, I will discuss how to select the best offer on your property and how to save you, the seller, money. This is how good realtors earn their commission, by getting you more money by applying their negotiation skills. Offers, offers, offers. Are you overwhelmed? How to choose the best offer to accept. Whether your home sells in the first few days of hitting the market or through ongoing marketing efforts for those difficult to sell properties, a top realtor will earn his keep in the negotiation stage. If you have more than one offer, you are in what we call a multiple offer situation. And you can have your pick of the offer you want to accept. I personally recommend asking for highest and best by setting a deadline when offers are due. But be sure to give buyers and their agents enough time to decide how much to offer and their offer terms. No one likes to be rushed, and it can work against what you're trying to accomplish if not handled correctly. Because in a multiple offer situation, the buyers do not know what the other offers are, they tend to offer more than they normally would, as the listing price becomes just a suggestion at this point. It is rather common for homes to sell way over asking when they are in a multiple offer situation. A good realtor will take advantage of the multiple offer situation and work known items into the offer to make it more attractive to you, the seller. For instance, if you know of a repair that a home inspector will call out, you can include that into the offer and specifically exclude it from the items that can be negotiated, meaning the buyer cannot ask for that item or items later after the home inspection. Some buyers will actually remove the home inspection contingency from their offer to make it more attractive, something that I never recommend for my buyers. Others will remove the appraisal contingency, which means they offer to pay the difference from the list price to what they are offering out of pocket should the property not appraise. That's called an appraisal gap. If you are in a multiple offer situation, as a seller, you are in a great position and you can negotiate pretty much everything and present those terms to the winning bid for their acceptance. I would caution on asking for too much, however. Buyers can become resentful if they feel taken advantage of and may have second thoughts on proceeding with a purchase when minor issues arise if they feel they are overpaying for the home. I always recommend the seller let the buyers have at least one win. That way they feel better about the deal. In a good negotiation, everybody should feel like they won. Trust me, it will make for a much smoother transaction. Next, I will discuss what to do if you only have one offer on your property. How should you respond? From stalemate to sold. Master negotiations when the offers fall short. So your property has been sitting on the market and no offers, and now an offer has come in, but it's not even full price. If you only have one offer, I have bad news for you. You most likely need to negotiate off the list price. When a home comes on the market, for the first few weeks, in this market, buyers understand that they need to pay listing price or better. But if they wait out a home and that home doesn't sell in the first few weeks, the leverage is now with the buyers. My best advice is to respond and respond quickly. I find that responding to offers quickly gets things moving, and you can find out pretty quickly whether you can get a deal done with this buyer or not. No sense of dragging the process out. Bottom line is that it may take a few going back and forth, and even though this is a home that you probably built many memories in, treat it as a business transaction. The less emotional you are about the sale, the easier the negotiations will be. Having a good realtor that is keeping you informed of inventory levels and what's happening in the local real estate market will allow you to make an informed decision on whether to accept or reject an offer. Signed, sealed, delivered. Your next steps after accepting an offer. Inspections are done. What's next? Well, depending on what area of the state you're in, the offer can be as simple as a single piece of paper with the terms of the offer, or they can be an actual state-issued real estate contract. Connecticut and New York, for that matter, are attorney states. So you will need an attorney to represent you on the sale. Most attorneys take the offer of terms and create a formal contract. That contract is sent to the buyer's attorney. The buyers go in and sign, and then you, the seller, sign. The signing of the formal contract usually means that the buyer has put down the earnest money deposit. The breakdown of how the deal will be structured was part of the original offer. In that document, you saw who the buyer is, how much they are offering, how much they are putting down, and how much they are borrowing. And it should be accompanied by a recent pre-approval, hopefully from a local lender, or if they're a cash buyer, they should provide you with proof of funds dated at least in the last 30 days. As a seller, you can hire an attorney at any point from before meeting with a realtor at the listing appointment to now. But after an offer is formally accepted, you need to hire an attorney. Most sellers actually wait until this point to hire an attorney. But some that have previously sold properties usually have an attorney in mind and run things by them as the process moves along. The realtor will have many recommendations. You can always consult friends and work colleagues as well. I always recommend hiring an attorney that does real estate exclusively, as they tend to be at their desk when you need them and not in court. But that is your choice, and there are many good and competent attorneys that can get the job done.